I like to picture Jesus as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over them mountains?
What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Ah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody! Nobody! Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
Well, at least that wasn't weird.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Now, on video. I did annoy you only auditorially earlier, and now I can use hand motions and, do shit. So, this is the Minkblot Filmcast. This is my house. I live here. Don't come here, please, unless I know you. But even if I do know you, only come here if I invite you over here. That'd be nice. This is Minkblot Filmcast, where we go to the movie theater, and then we watch a movie, obviously. We wouldn't do anything else. Maybe just go to the movie theater, get some food, go home. No, that'd be a shitty podcast. No, this is a podcast where we watch a movie at a movie theater, and then come home, or in the car, I guess, depending on the resources I have. Then we talk about it and bullshit for somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. So I went to go see Anna today. Anna. It's the same backwards as it is forwards. Don't know what that's called, but race car, all that shit. Same thing. You get me? You know how to spell Anna, you fucking idiot. The plot. So the log line, I guess. Plot, summary, whatever. Beneath Anna Politovia's striking beauty lies a secret that will unleash her indelible strength and skill to become one of the world's most feared government assassins. I don't know whether this is a true story, but it's set in the late 80s, early 90s sort of time, and she's basically this really attractive, subjectively and objectively, I would say, abused girl that she's down on her luck. She has no family. She was taken in by this drug dude, criminal guy, basically abusive person, and then he tries to rob something, and then she gets approached by the KGB, which is the Russian intelligence. They're in Russia, obviously, now that I mentioned that. But then the KGB basically was like, hey, you got decisions you can make in your life, and you're a pretty special person because you don't got really no connections. Do you want to be a bad person and whatever? No. Basically, her parents birthed her, and then they died in a car accident when she was a youth. So, in turn, they ended up, she ends up hating her life and in a bad place. And then he's like, would you honor your parents this way? And then she's like, no, I'm gonna live. Because she tries to kill herself, spoilers. And because, you know what I mean. In any case, plot aside, the movie was good. I thought it was a good overall movie. It started off a little slow. I think generally it was because it hopped around timelines a lot. It's a spy movie. So you gotta think in a spy movie, you're gonna present something to the audience one way, and then you're gonna go back and be like, oh, but then this person did this, and then that means that this person did this. Well, you weren't looking, and you didn't notice, and we showed you the whole thing. So it was they did that 8 or 9 times, and it that got a little old. I mean, I get it for the sake of a spy movie, but it was wearing on me. I don't know, but overall, good. It was a solid acting, all pretty much across the board was pretty good. I'll say who's in this. Sasha Luss, who's the main character Anna, banging, but also she's okay. I mean, her action was good, her dialogue was good, She did a good job. Not super impressed, but I'll look at her all day. Helen Mirren, she was her like boss, more or less. Like she was like the boss of the KGB. Well, not the boss of the KGB, unless you've seen the movie. But she's like a certain division's boss, I guess, and she gets assigned to this division, and then you know how it goes. Luke Evans is in it. Alex Chenkov. Yo, Russian's hard. But Luke Evans, God, why do all leading men, I mean, I guess this is a spy movie too. That's like a prototype of a man. Like you look up man in the dictionary and it's Luke Evans with his shirt off holding like a spear with like a beaver on the end or something. And he's British, so I don't even know where he got that. But god damn it, man. I don't swing that way, but shit, dude. There's a lot of sex in the movie. I mean, all I'll say is if I was 12, maybe 14, this would have been weird. But I'm 20. I'm turning 21 soon, so I could watch all the fucking I want. Okay. Cillian Murphy, he's in it. Let's get back on track. He plays Lenny Miller, which is probably like every time I hear a white guy name, I'm like that's the whitest white guy name I've ever heard. But Lenny Miller, man, you're not even trying. That's the writers in the room, and no one's around him, but he's like, can't fucking think of a white guy name. Get me Lenny. Is Lenny a white? Lenny, sure, whatever. Fucking, his name's Lenny. Miller, that's the last name. That's the most common last name, and it's his last name. But yeah, she basically, Anna, Sasha Lust, basically gets Alex and Lenny Miller, Alex Chenkov and Lenny Miller, which is played by Luke Evans and Cillian Murphy. She fucks around with both those guys, and one is a CIA operative, and one is a Russian operative. But to be honest, by making this podcast, I'm spoiling a lot. So if you really haven't, if you don't know anything about the movie, don't erase the past 15, I don't even know how long it's been, 8 minutes, whatever, from your memory, and go see it. Because this movie is pretty much all about, the information you know at a certain time. So in the beginning, I think they started off with how she got into a modeling career, and then she's basically this model that travels, whatever. This French guy was traveling around, and then he's like, I need to find the pretty girls. I only need but they can't just be pretty. They have to have something. And then I think the KGB is basically wants to plant someone in their circles because they got some fucks doing some shit in their circles. So they basically get her into the modeling business so that she can fuck around with all those guys, and not in a fun time way, you need to kill these people and collect information sort of way. So I mean, I guess in a fun kind of way, but more fun in a movie cinematical sense. I wouldn't consider that a good time to be shot in the face. I mean, but I haven't done it before, so I'm open, but I don't know. Doesn't seem fun. I haven't heard any good reviews being shot in the face. But she shoots a lot of people in the face in this. Yeah, I'll go into the action and stuff. It's good. I think it doesn't blow me away. I think in terms of choreography and just overall filmmaking and cinematography paired with the fighting and everything. When the fighting was happening, that's pretty much when I was interested. And then when it wasn't happening, I had a really slow getting into this movie sort of vibe. So in the beginning, since it was jumping around so much, I had to didn't know where my footing was, and like I can't immerse myself in the character if I don't know who this character is, and you didn't really give me anything other than like she was found by this guy. Like, I don't know. But as the movie went on, as the plot progressed, it was definitely a much better film by the end of it. There's this crazy Mexican standoff at the end where like just a bunch of dudes are pointing guns at each other. It's really, really good. That part was crazy. The ending was good. Honestly, I'm glad I went to go see this. This was the only thing I didn't like about the editing was you kept making me read 3 months later, 3 months earlier, 6 months earlier, 3 years early. Like you jumped the timeline more than necessary. And I think if you even didn't put the 3 months, 6 months, like you just let me figure it out in the scene, I'll be like, oh, it's 3 months, or it's earlier than that. I don't need to know it's fucking 3 months. But the only other thing about the editing was the dialogue. Some of that seemed a little like rushed. Like I don't know if it was just to keep it under 2 hours, because I think it was like an hour and 50 minutes or whatever. Yeah, it's literally an hour and 59 minutes. So if this would have been like a 2 hour and 10 minute movie, I probably would have liked it more, and I probably would have rated it higher. But yeah, the emotional beats, it didn't really give. I mean, it did most of the time, but like there were certain moments, especially towards the beginning, when I noticed like dialogue was just way too fast. Like, I know movies, they're not supposed to be like actually talking, but they were like they weren't even cutting each other off. They were just like finishing their sentence, and they already knew what they were gonna say before the other person was gonna say what they were gonna say. So they say it right after, and then the editing doesn't show any sort of like brevity or any, like, it's really all about the editing, and that's why I'm glad I got into that, because it's really, it's like all a feeling. Like you just, like, it's almost like you fucking like you're watching it, and then you get like a, what was that? That was weird. Like it's like an impulse almost, rather than like I'm looking out for it. Like I don't want it to happen. And I bet if someone didn't get into video editing, they wouldn't notice anything, and it might hit them even more. But I guess I'm just special. I'm sorry. But I don't know. It was good. I liked it. It was Luc Besson. It's very French. There's a lot of French stuff in this, because the director is a French man. And he also wrote this, which, great job, man. Good, you did it. I thought it was good. Yeah, but it was very similar to his Leon the Professional film, with the silencers and the gunshots and the assassinry and whatnot. But no, I haven't seen The Fifth Element. Apparently he worked, or he was on The Fifth Element. He did that. But yeah, I mean, it's an original idea, I think. I don't know if this actually happened. It was set in like the 80s and 90s, but I really don't know if these are like actual people. You know what? I got the internet. I can look that up. Was an real spy. Yeah? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, she's also very attractive, so checks out. Yeah, Russian intelligence agent, media personality, and model who was arrested in the United States as part of the blah 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 spy ring. At the time of her arrest, she was accused of espionage on behalf of the Russian Federation's external intelligence agency. She had gained British citizenship through marriage. Okay, so I don't think it was specifically the same thing. I mean, it's Anna. I don't know. They may have, or he may have, Luke may have figured it would be a cool way to go and just use some existing historical background. I don't care. It really doesn't matter. If it happened, it happened. If it did happen, I wouldn't know anyways, because it's like spy shit. So I live in Buffalo. Who the fuck's gonna tell anyone from Buffalo anything important? Maybe the Pagulas, because they have all that oil money, but I don't know shit, man. But yeah, I think that's it. Overall, I'd say, yeah, like 7.5, 7 out of 10, 7.5. Pretty good. It's pretty good. I liked it. So, thanks for listening. If you want to listen to any more, it's that youtube.com/c/Minkblot. I got a SoundCloud that's Ultra Mink. If you look that up, do some musics on there. Posted some music on the YouTube channel, which is the Minkblots, but that's be on there too. Instagram, Twitter, I think it's Minkblot. I think. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I don't even know my own Instagram and Twitter. That's how professional I am. Because that's what you came here for, right? Professionalism, scholarly attitudes. I'm tall. That helps. Minkblots. It's at Minkblots for both of those. So follow me, will you? That'd be nice. But if not, go about your day. Do whatever you want. I don't care. If you didn't listen to this, you wouldn't be hearing this. So if you didn't listen to this, fuck you. You get it? Because they wouldn't. Yeah. All right. I'm going to sign off. Tune in next week-ish. I think I'm going to do these like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. At least record them. So that's going to be the schedule, at least, that I'm going to try to stick on. And I recorded it, so if I don't, I'm a fucking idiot. So call me one if I don't post it. But don't be mean about it, because I got feelings. But catch you later. Goodbye. I got another podcast too, by the way, directed by. That comes out Fridays, I think, sometimes. I got podcasts. I got movies. I'm going to try to do this podcast Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to try to do the directed by podcast, upload that on like a Sunday or something. But the thing is, we're making shit. And we're here, and we're doing it. Right. Peace out.
I like to picture Jesus as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over them mountains?
What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bowling.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody! Nobody! Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
Well, at least that wasn't weird.
Yeah.